Hey everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. So, welcome if you're new to my channel. My name is Faith. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, spiritualist, diviner, and yeah, I'm into all things spirituality, honestly. But today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading about how do people view you. So like how do other people see you? What do people kind of like think about you? What are their kind of like impressions about who you are? Okay, so we have three groups to choose from. We have group 1 with the lavender rose quartz, group 2 with the rose quartz, and group 3 with the clear quartz. So allow your intuition to guide you to one of these three piles. Let me just clear out the energy here. All right. And think about the question, how do people see me? And you can find your timestamps in the description box or the comment section down below. So without further ado, let's get started with your reading. I'll see you there. So if you have chosen the lavender rose quartz, you have found your way to your reading. So how do people see you? Okay, let's figure it out. So we have fertility, also known as Empress. We have solar plexus chakra, movement, choices, decisions. We have surrender to the divine. Let me also move this here. Okay, then next we have what do you need to release? Waning moon. We have shamanic journey and divine masculine. Okay, so how do other people view you or see you? I'll just move the cards so you can see everything here. Okay, first off, people see you as somebody that's very like naturally beautiful. Like you have natural beauty. Like you don't need a lot of makeup, you don't need like anything. Even if you feel like you have like a lot of pimples or something, like that doesn't even matter. Like you're a very beautiful person. Okay, so that's how people see you at first glance, kind of like first impressions. Solar plexus chakra here, people see you as somebody that's very powerful as well, especially with this being beside the Empress. It's like for some of you, you might have your own entrepreneurial business, or you are somebody that maybe you play a certain sport or you're into a certain kind of hobby, maybe you dance or something like that. But it's like people see you as very powerful and talented in what you are doing, okay? Especially with solar plexus chakra, that's all about like willpower too. And solar plexus chakra is also about like what you can do. So people think that you can do like a lot of things and you're really good at it. You make it look effortless, especially with the Empress here. It's like you make the things that you do look effortless, but people know it takes a lot of time and work. You could be juggling a lot of things on your plate, but it's like you don't look stressed, but like people would think that you would look stressed, right? Um Also, with solar plexus chakra, this is about self esteem and confidence. So, people see you as a very confident person. You may also be somebody that has a lot of inner feelings. Like, you can pick up on how somebody else is feeling because this chakra is also associated with clairsentience. Okay. You may be really good at, again, you're really good at dance or something with movement. Okay, you're somebody that's very empowered and you can empower other people too. You might be like a feminist as well, I'm getting. But yeah. I'm also getting you do something with like body positivity. You're very confident about your body and like you try to like help other people be confident about their body as well. Okay, you might even have like a really nice midriff, waist, stomach. That's something people notice about you because solar plexus chakra is where the navel is, where the belly is, just below the rib cage. We also have movement choices and decisions. So people see you as like, again, you're always on the move, you're always doing something new, you always have something different that you're doing in your life. So people see you as somebody that has a lot of boss energy, like you can do it all, right? You're multi-talented, and that's what people see about you. Okay. But I'm also getting with movement choices and decisions. Maybe you had to make a lot of big like choices and decisions in your life too that like had you get to the place you're at. Like perhaps you were in a long-term relationship for like multiple years and you made that decision to like move away from that and like focus on something else. And a lot of people wouldn't be able to do the things that you have. Perhaps some of you have moved away from home, you went on an adventure somewhere, like maybe for school, you went to school in a different city, like you made like a really big choice in your life that people have seen, maybe even with like business decisions, but people see you as very flexible, okay? We also have surrender to the divine. So it's like again, people see you as having like some sort of like spiritual backup or some kind of like magical backup because it's like you can easily make movements. You can easily like change your whole life. You can shift your reality and be supported by it by the divine, okay? So people see you as somebody that like just has like some sort of spiritual backup, some sort of like backup in a different realm almost because it's like you're doing so much. We also have what do you need to release. So people see you as somebody that like you don't have a really big circle, like you don't have very many like friends that you keep around you. You're somebody that's very popular and everybody knows you, but like you don't know everybody. You know what I mean? So you keep your circle very small here. Okay, we also have shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, vision, quest. So again, you're on this big, like you have this big purpose, this big life purpose, and people see that. Again, that's why your business or your skills or your hobbies is very highlighted here. And also just the way that you can connect with other people's emotions. Like again, like even if you have a business, you also have to have like an emotional aspect to it. You need to connect with the audience. You need to share a story. You need to have some sort of history so people can like listen and pay attention to you, right? So that's what people notice here. You have some big purpose, okay? And definitely you're going to get there. People see you as very successful. And again, like shamanic journey, you have like support from the divine here. And then we have divine masculine. So again, we have the empress here, so the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So you have both that emotional aspect, you have logical and also emotional. You're a very balanced person. You can be really business savvy, but you're also somebody that's really good at being nurturing and creative and all of that great stuff. You have a lot of active power too. So again, you're always doing something, right? But again, with divine masculine here, like perhaps people feel like you always have somebody in your life, like you're always dating somebody new, or perhaps people feel like you date people that are like really beautiful, as well. But that's what I got for you that chose group one. That's how people see you. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up. Comment down below if you did enjoy the reading as well, but you don't have to. And subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. All right, so if you have chosen the rose quartz, you have found your way to your reading. So, how do people see you? How do people view you? Let's figure it out. So, we have intuition, which is also the high priestess in this deck. Okay, we have harmony, which is also the lovers. We have rejoice and celebration, which obviously is the three of cups. Okay, we have don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. We have your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. We have grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. We also have river of blessings, releasing constraints. Okay, so how do people see you? What do people think about you? Their first impressions and all of that good stuff. Okay, so starting off, like people see you as somebody that's very intuitive. You could be an empath. Um, Again, your spirituality is definitely out there, especially just seeing like the high priestess and the lovers here. Like people feel like you have a very strong spiritual connection. You might do some sort of spiritual work or you connect with people through your gifts. Okay, you could be clairsentient, clairaudient. You have some sort of spiritual psychic ability here, which also helps you connect with other people because you connect on an energetic level and not just like a physical level. Like you definitely pick up on people's energy more than like their physical self, right? Also with the high priestess here and the lovers, you might be in some sort of spiritual relationship or connection. Like you might have like a really strong connection to someone that feels like a soulmate or feels like you had like a past life relationship with them. So people might notice that about you and your relationship if you currently are in a relationship. But if not, like this is also your sign that in the future you're definitely going to have like a soulmate or some sort of like divine partnership here in the future. Okay, so that's kind of a random message, but it is for you. So how do people see you? People definitely like want to be friends with you. They definitely want to be close with you, especially the lovers here, and rejoice in celebration. People think that hanging out with you would be a fun time. Maybe people think you have a really cool lifestyle, or it's like you're always doing something new. Maybe you're somebody that's very adventurous. Perhaps you're somebody that like is really into like going to different restaurants and trying different places, so people feel like they could have a fun time with you. Even like I'm getting like a gym too. So some people want like see you work out and like want to be like your gym buddy, because you seem really skilled and you could like help them figure out like how to properly like, do I don't know, a dumbbell squat or something. Um you might be also like an empath. People see you as someone that's very sensitive, very down to earth. You're also somebody that is really easily good with connecting with other people in groups and communities. You might be an Aquarius because Aquarius rules like communities and friends, like friendship. So you might like, have a lot of like good friends, or a lot of people feel like you are a good friend, even if they don't talk to you every single day. Like they'll hit you up every once in a while and check in on you because they don't want to lose you as like a friend. Like they think you're a really great person, even if you don't have like similar lifestyles here. You also have your commitment is being tested. So I feel like you might be the type of person where it's like if the energy is off, if you were like friends with somebody for so long or in a relationship for so long, like you have history with this person, but like things start going sour, it starts getting kind of like toxic, you're doing more for the relationship than they are for you, like it becomes one sided, you're not afraid to cut people off. Okay, you're not afraid to like be like, you know what, I recognize this and I'm going to set a boundary with you because I'm not liking this. So a lot of people know, or people in the past that you had as friends but aren't friends with them anymore, like they know that you're not somebody that messes with no BS. Like if something is wrong and something is off, you're going to talk about it, you're going to address it, but if the person doesn't like fix things or tries to recognize like what they're doing to like affect you in the relationship on a whole, then you're not afraid to cut the person off. Okay, we also have don't let pride get in your way. So a lot of people see you as somebody that's very confident, very successful. People might feel like you're going to be really abundant because of something that you're doing in life right now, but it's like some people might feel like it could get to your head, because maybe for you you're going to like grow really quickly, you're going to make like a lot of money really quickly or get like a lot of followers really quickly. I don't know, it's like some people just like hope that these things don't go to your head. This could also be like the haters talking, like thinking that you're somebody that isn't humble, but you're like the most humble down to earth person, and that's why these things happen for you, because you can have success without that egotistical like mindset, right? Again, also with don't let pride get in your way, like people might feel like you are humble, but other people might feel like you aren't humble because of how much success you have, or are about to have or going to have. Okay. But we also have grateful optimism. So people see you as someone that's going to have a very bright future. People see you as like somebody that's going to have a really nice lifestyle, really nice house. Like people know, like people want to keep up with you because they see you growing really quickly. Especially like joyous view of the future. It's like people actually see you as becoming like this person of status, right? We also have river of blessings. So again, like you're very abundant. You're always being blessed. You're always growing. You're always developing. And people see this and notice this about you. People see you as somebody that's like, if you have an issue, a challenge, an obstacle in your life, you really sit with yourself and figure your way out through that. You reflect on what is blocking you and you make a change. You make movements, right? You never just stay stagnant. You do what you need to do to like move on and make your way up in the world, right? Especially with releasing constraints. It's like any obstacles that come towards you, you'll shoot them down. Like you'll knock them over. You know what I mean? So that's why you're so blessed because you keep your energy really clear and your conscious clear and you're a really great down to earth person, right? And you spread a lot of good karma because you're doing a lot for other people. Like maybe you have some sort of job or service where you do for like you help other people. So you're bringing a lot of positive energy into other people's lives and even the things that you're sharing, you know? And that's why so much great things will happen for you in your life. And that's how people see you. So if you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. All right, so if you have chosen the clear quartz, you have found your way to your reading. So how do people see you? Okay, so let me just make sure there's enough space here. So we have fulfillment of wishes, which is also known as the Nine of Cups. We have patience and planning. We have stand your ground. We have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. Okay, got two sevens here. We have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. We have healing the heart, power of self-love. And we have clarity, planning, releasing illusion. Wow. Okay, so how do other people see you? What are their thoughts, kind of their impressions of you? Let's figure it out. Okay. With Nine of Cups here, people might see you as having it all. I don't know. I'm getting that. Do you guys know like that High School Musical song that's like, I want it all, want it, want it, want it. Na, 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 na. I don't even know if it was High School Musical or Camp Rock. I don't know, some kind of Disney. But with Nine of Cups, people feel like you have no stress and you just have everything that you need in life. Like you might be in a relationship and people think you have like a great relationship. You might like live in a really nice apartment. You might live in a really nice home. I don't know, like people feel like you're good and you're well off. Like you seem very stable and abundant. Again, if you think of the traditional Rider Waite deck, the Nine of Cups is this man that has all these cups surrounding behind him, and I think he's also holding a cup in his hand as well. So it's like people see you as very stable, um, very satisfied with your life. Like I feel like people just think you're like good, like you're doing well. You may also be somebody that like goes out to dinner very often, or like you always have like some kind of new, I don't know, I'm getting like wine. Like maybe sometimes you have like a new wine. Like somebody here tries different types of wines. I don't know, especially with the Nine of Cups, it's like somebody just has that kind of like thing that they do. Like maybe you're like, oh, today I'm trying this wine, or today I'm doing this. Some of you might also like bake and like put that online, or you cook and you put that online. I don't know, there's just something that you do that makes your life seem like you're well off and that you're doing good and that you're satisfied. Like you do things that are like satisfying to you, right? So that's kind of like how people see you. Also, with the Nine of Cups, like this is somebody that's very beautiful. This is somebody that is, some people might see you as spoiled as well. Like maybe your parents like help you a lot, or I don't know, maybe the relationship that you're in, like your significant other spoils you. So that's how kind of like how people see you. Um, with patience and planning here, people might also see you as somebody that is always like, when the seasons change, it's like you're always changing something every season. So like maybe it's winter time and you change your hair, or it's summertime and you change your car, or it's like fall and you're like, starting a new journey with your education or with work or something. So everyone, like, people see you like as always changing something every season, okay? People might see you as somebody that's very patient, like you wait until it's like your time. Like perhaps you could be in the process of, like, for example, say you're in the process of traveling somewhere. You're about to go on vacation. You're not going to tell anyone until you're literally there. You know what I mean? So that's why people kind of get like a little bit shocked sometimes, because it's like you're always doing something new. It's like you just pop up one day and you're just like totally different, or you have something different going on with you. Some people also might see you as somebody that's very organized. You might be one of those people that like have like your pantry like really nicely done and labeled and stuff. For some of you, you might have like some sort of like cleaning addiction, like those people on TikTok that have like different like cleaning videos, or even on YouTube people have different cleaning videos. I don't know, something about you is very organized. You might have some Virgo placements in your chart, okay? Your life just seems very organized and planned out. Like your whole life is probably like planned out. Anytime you want to do something, like if you're traveling, you got your itinerary, you got like different restaurants, you got different hotels, like everything. Like you plan things out. We also have stand your ground. So people see you as somebody that's very confident. Um, you might have like you're very opinionated as well. Like you have like your own opinion and you don't like let anybody like tell you otherwise. Especially with stand your ground here. We also have meditate and contemplate. So with this card, I'm also getting that you might be somebody that like spends a lot of time like to yourself. Like you don't really have like the biggest friend group here. But also with this, you might be somebody that's really like, you might not be super spiritual or anything, but you still like to like meditate, you still like crystals, and you still like astrology and learning about numerology. Like you have an interest in spirituality, but maybe you're not fully in it yet, but you're getting there. Like you're kind of more like in the new age kind of type of spirituality right now. That's how people see you. We also have a new romantic cycle begin. So you have a lot of people that are attracted to you and potential partners. But again, if you're already in a relationship, like people think that your relationship is just like the best thing ever. Obviously, they're like on the outside looking in, but like to other people, it seems kind of perfect. But also, new moon in Libra, you're very attractive. I don't know. It's like you attract a lot of different people into your life. Like your friends may even feel like, if you aren't dating anyone, your friends may even feel like you always are talking to a new person, or you just always have like somebody new talking to you, and they're usually like always super attractive. I don't know. We also have healing the heart, power of self-love. So again, like you might like not have like the biggest circle or anything, and you might not be like the most spiritual person ever, like you're getting into it. So it's like people see you as somebody that definitely takes care of themselves. Um, you look very like, you have like a polished kind of look. Like I'm not saying like preppy or anything, but you just look like, I don't know, like you get your hair done, you get your nails done, your face just looks great. If you're a man, your beard looks like really nicely shaped or something. Like you have a very polished look. Like people can tell that you really take care of yourself, especially with that self-love here. Then we also have clarity, planning. Once again, a lot of you are very organized people. Yeah. And then we have releasing illusion. So again, this is also giving me that feeling you don't really have a lot of friendships around you, because like maybe you just rather like keep to yourself or just keep your circle small. But also with clarity here, people see you as somebody that's very smart. Again, you're very organized, you're always planning something out. You're highly skilled as well. Like even though you have it all, you're very beautiful. Like you also got brains, you also got skills, you also have like other sides of you, right? So that's what I got for you guys. That chose group 3. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now.